inflation right now is under control, government is still doing a lot of, intervention on the housing, in the housing market during this election time, okay? Because election is coming up. And then in your opinions, what works and what doesn't work? And then do you agree with the policy? Or, I personally find the tax and all that kind of policies, they actually pushing the price higher. So what is your take on it?
So I think a lot of it's encouraging that what the government is doing now is about increasing supply instead of what they've done for the past 10 years, which is try and tax demand.
That's right.
So that's pretty encouraging. I think in BC, the best things that we're seeing are upzoning, so building multiplexes on what used to be only zoned for single family. That's going to make a big difference. Density around transit stations is having minimum sort of heights for I think that's going to make a big difference. The federal government, a lot of incentives through the CMHC for building rental housing, dropping the GST on rental housing.
Yes.
All of those are really good policies. I think they're going to make a difference eventually. They're just it's going to be long term because again you have the problem with developers need to actually want to build over the next few years. And one of the really negative things is that Metro Vancouver has massively increased development charges on density. I think for an apartment it's like going to be $25,000 per door. And they shifted the entire burden onto new development instead of sharing it kind of half with the municipal budget and half with development. So that's a problem. That's going to discourage building at the time when we're trying to encourage it.
I want to ask you, it's about 400,000 unit government said to build in the next 10 years or so. Is it feasible? Is it realistic?
It's closer to about 550,000. I went back and looked. It's about 550,000 units. It's the most we've ever completed in a single year in BC is 42,000 units. So we'd have to ramp that up to about 55 to 60,000 units to hit that level. It's going to be really hard. It's optimistic for sure. With the type of upzoning we have and some of the policies, it's not out of the realm of possibility that we could do it, but it's going to be really,